Hi everyone, this is Abid, and in this video we'll be taking a look at how I used to be the best artist in my school. So before we proceed, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and let's just jump right into it. So I started sketching at a very young age. In fact, I made my first ever sketch when I was in my mother's womb. Yeah. So one of the reasons why I started drawing at such a young age was my passion for cars, and I would take a look at them and really admire the way they look, the geometry and the colors and everything. Now back then I didn't really have a mobile phone or a laptop so that I could admire these cars whenever I wanted to, right? So what I used to do was try to memorize the way the cars looked, and then I would go back home and then basically make a sketch out of it so that I could forever have it with me. So this is how I learned how to perfect my drawing so that it accurately matches to real life. And I mean, I was self-taught at my talent basically, so I didn't have any tutorial to watch. I didn't have any help. Everything I learned was by myself, and I take some pride on that. Why should I not, right? So as time moved on, I made more and more sketches. In fact, I moved on to being more creative and make like prototype design of these cars. So basically try and sketch what the future model of these specific car brands would look like. And me and my brother would like hold these competitions where we would try to come up with the brand name of a car and basically compare each other's designs and see who did the best. And yeah, he was really into sketching stuff, so we kind of had like a small battle with each other at times. That was pretty fun, I would say. So as I moved on to school, people started recognizing my talent, and I don't exactly remember how they came to know about it, but somehow things just struck, and well, people then knew that I was really good at drawing. And it was really nice to have your talent recognized by so many people, and it's a nice experience to have some sort of fame in some sense, right? Now you might be thinking, right, having all that fame is a really good thing and there probably won't be any downside to it. Well, for me there was, and the issue with that fame is that since everyone knows you're really good at art, they'll come up to you with requests to make a sketch for them, be it for their homework or be it for their personal use. So yeah, I had a lot of friends come up to me and asked me to make drawings for them. And back then I had it wired into my brain that saying no to someone is rude and offensive, so I wouldn't really reject them. I would just say yes and go ahead and make the sketch for them. So yeah, I wouldn't really mind doing those, but at times it would get really overwhelming for me, and sometimes the complexity of the sketches used to be so high that now that I think about it, I should have been paid for those basically. So yeah, anyways, I kept making those sketches. So another incident that happened with all this recognition thing is that I got promoted to a new class. It was, I think, the first or the second day of the new grade, and so the teacher was asking for volunteers to make charts for the class billboard, right? So basically every new class they used to refresh it, and well, nobody really wanted to volunteer, and the class was quiet for some seconds until this one kid, I don't remember his name, but he stood up, he pointed his fingers at me and told the teacher that, "Miss, this kid is really good at drawing, so you could maybe ask him to make the charts." And well, me being me, I couldn't say no, so I had to make up all the charts for my class billboard, and well, it was a bit of a hectic task, and it was annoying because well, she wouldn't ask me had she not known that I was good at art. And since I couldn't say no, well, I had to do all that work. And yeah, that's pretty much how the world works. If you're good at something, people are gonna make use of you, and it's up to you how you want to use this talent and make something out of it. And that's just how it is. And back then, of course, I was really young, so I didn't have to think about profits and whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely one of the few experiences I look back into and cherish them in a way. So yeah, moving on, I changed schools when I moved on to A levels, and over there, well, not many people knew that I was good at art. So it was break time and I was sitting in the class waiting for the physics period to start, and well, I thought about ways to pass my time. And then I looked at the whiteboard, and then I looked at the whiteboard marker, and then I thought I should probably sketch something, right? Just out of curiosity. So I started making the sketch. I believe it was like Messi or something related to football. But anyways, I started doing it, and then, well, it was, I believe, 5 minutes left for the break time to end. And then I started to erase the sketch because I didn't want anyone to look at it. So a friend of mine, he came up to me and he told me that you should not erase the sketch so that everyone can take a look at it and it would be something interesting to note, right? But I was being adamant about it because I didn't feel comfortable with the fact that people are going to look at the drawing and whatnot. It was just, I was shy basically. But then my friend insisted a lot, and since I couldn't say no, as you guys know by now, so yeah, I kept it, and well, the bell rang and everyone started coming in. So I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. Maybe best case that people would admire the drawing and the teacher would like say a few compliments about how good the whiteboard sketch is, right? But then what actually happened was kind of underwhelming. Well, there were some people who were, whispering about the whole drawing that was on the board, but the teacher came in, he looked at the drawing, he took the duster and just erased the whole thing like it never happened and continued with the class. I honestly didn't know what to think about that, but I mean, hey, at least he didn't get upset with the sketch that I made, so that's okay. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, that's the moment where the people in my new school got to know that I was decent at drawing. So moving on, I continued with my hobby. I would make some sketches every now and then, but the frequency definitely reduced compared to my childhood days when I would make those pile of drawings every week and so. I would say in these 15 years of my drawing career, I would be most proud of this art which I made of Spider-Man, which I believe took me like 2 or 3 months to complete the whole thing. And believe it or not, I made the entire thing on Microsoft Paint. Wow, mind-blowing. I know, right? And let me give you another shocker. I made the entire thing using a mouse. So no graphic tablets, no funny business of iPad sketch or anything like that. It was purely made using a mouse and all those curve tools and the shading paint tools and all that. So yeah, I'm most proud of this single piece of art that I put my most effort into. But the thing is, after that, I just fell off and I never really sketched anything afterwards. And I kind of feel bad about it in some sense because I know that I have the talent for it. I should have probably pursued it even further and, continued making sketches and whatnot. I had a lot of friends who told me that you should continue making these drawings because you're really good at it, right? But then, yeah, well, the pressure of studies and the whole life thing started coming in to my workspace, and I didn't really have the time and the effort or the motivation to continue with my hobby. And yeah, that's one of the few things that I regret I shouldn't have done. Maybe if I continued making those sketches, something would have been made out of it, right? So, well, yeah. I definitely look forward to getting back to it, maybe in some point in the future, at least until I'm done with university, because I really want to focus on getting good grades and, being good with my academic stuff. And these things, while they are a distraction, I feel like I could, manage my time better and put my time and effort equally into, studies and my hobbies. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things I miss where I would, spend my time doing a hobby or things that I like. So yeah, hopefully in the future, someday, I'll get back into it and maybe make a few projects here and there. Who knows? So yeah, thank you so much for listening to my story and investing your time of the day to watch this video. Really appreciate it a lot. And yep, I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.